Good morning and welcome to today's market update. I'm Maya Keynes, joined once again by financial expert Eli Sterling. Eli, we've got quite a lineup of stories shaping global markets, from geopolitical tensions and central bank speculation to fresh technical movements in crypto and equities. Let's dive right in.
Thanks, Maya. And yes, it's a packed session today. Markets are reacting to several catalysts, including growing anticipation around potential Fed leadership changes, ongoing U.S.-Russia diplomacy, and most notably, renewed volatility in Bitcoin as it tests key psychological levels.
Let's start with that. Bitcoin briefly rebounded above $90,000 overnight but lacks strong momentum. According to our latest insight report, investor sentiment remains fragile amid speculation that Kevin Hassett may become the next Fed chair. How is the technical landscape looking for Bitcoin Tether?
Absolutely. Maya, from a technical standpoint, Bitcoin is showing mixed signals. On the daily chart, the Stochastic Relative Strength Index is currently at 100, indicating extreme overbought conditions, which typically suggests a near-term pullback. However, the moving average convergence divergence is turning positive and rising, hinting at a possible bullish reversal.
Interesting. So despite the overbought reading, there's still underlying strength.
Exactly. The average directional index also shows a strong downtrend that's beginning to weaken, and we're seeing volume pick up on recent rallies. That said, the Ichimoku Cloud still looms large as resistance around the 109K to 116K range. Until Bitcoin closes convincingly above that zone, I'd treat any rally with caution.
Switching gears to equities, Nvidia has been under pressure lately. Our technical scans show lower highs and declining volume on recent bounces. What's your take on Nvidia stock heading into the close?
Nvidia's in a clear downtrend, especially on the 4-hour time frame. Trendline resistance sits around $212, well above current levels. The most recent candle shows lower highs and lower lows, with diminishing volume, suggesting weak buying interest. If buyers can't push past $185, we could see another leg down toward the $173 support level.
Turning to geopolitics, the situation involving Venezuela raises serious legal concerns. 2 U.S. strikes on suspected drug vessels have sparked debate over whether survivors should be treated as combatants or civilians. Could this escalate beyond regional implications?
It absolutely could. Legally, targeting non-threatening survivors, even in an undeclared conflict, could amount to war crimes under international law. With congressional hearings likely and military officials scheduled to testify, this could draw broader scrutiny of U.S. naval operations in contested zones. Investors should monitor developments closely, particularly in defense sector ETFs and related maritime security plays.
And finally, let's touch on China's currency strength. Analysts are pointing to a stronger yuan, driven by resilient private services PMI data. How might this affect global trade dynamics and commodity markets?
A stronger yuan generally makes Chinese exports more expensive and imports cheaper. For commodities priced in dollars, like oil and metals, it can dampen demand from one of the world's largest consumers. However, if paired with continued stimulus measures, it could boost risk appetite in Asian equity markets and lift gold and silver futures, which we've seen gain traction alongside Bitcoin.
All right, thank you, Eli. As always, insightful analysis. Listeners, keep an eye on those key resistance zones in Bitcoin. Watch Nvidia for a potential breakdown, and stay tuned to geopolitical headlines. You won't want to miss what comes next. We'll be right back after the break.